Hey, what's going on? This is T. Roy, and once again, it's time for Interview with a Dude. Now, this week I actually grabbed one of my cohorts here at the old radio station, John E. Michaels. And John, did you know you're black? How many times a day do you get asked that question? I mean, let's be honest.
Well, I've been doing this business for quite some time, and it's funny that you mention that because a lot of people don't know. And when I meet them, they have this look on their face, and it's like, oh, yeah, you thought I was much taller, huh? And they don't get it, but some people do, Yeah, so, yeah, it's a problem. It has been a problem, but it's, that's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Now, John, by the way, is the one who gave me my name, T. Roy, and I hate that name so bad. And I blame John for that. But how'd you come up with that?
Travis Royce, T. Roy. It seemed to fit to me. I mean, I can't believe you don't like my name, man.
Well, what do you do, though? It's 12, 13 years now I've been stuck with it. So, now, when did you move to Casper?
1999. We moved from Birmingham, Alabama, and I never knew the world was cold like this, man. I mean, we had some cold days, but not 8 months of cold, Jesus.
And you moved here from a big city. You mentioned Birmingham. What was the biggest thing you had to get used to that was tough to get used to, aside from the cold, but moving to a small town?
Well, I don't know. Small town. I mean, small town is good. The one thing, I could get someplace in 10 minutes. I mean, back home, man, it was, from my home to work was 30 miles. And so it was a 60-mile round trip every day for me, going from home to the office. So being able to go somewhere in 10, 15 minutes, yeah, I dig that.
All right. What's the thing you like the best about Casper?
Oh, man, the people. I mean, the people here have been great to me the whole time that we've been here. We researched before we moved the schools. Schools were good. My daughter graduated NC, graduated from UW in May. So just the beauty, the wide openness, the people. It's a beautiful place to be, man. I just like it.
Now, what is the thing you dislike the most about Casper?
8 months of cold.
8 months? Aren't you shorting that a little bit? I mean, I think we get 2 months of nice. And
No, we get 2 weeks of summer, and the rest of it is cold, man. I mean,
Well, from Birmingham, I suppose every day is cold around here. Our winter or our summer months.
Well, Birmingham's a cool place. Little bit hot. I mean, humidity. We got rid of all that stuff. Big city problems, crime, and all that kind of stuff. One of the reasons we actually wanted to move here was the fact that school kids getting off buses or walking home from school, people were robbing them, taking their clothes and their shoes and sending these kids home naked. And I didn't want to take a chance with my daughter, so sure. The opportunity came, and a million other places we could have gone, but this is home, and we'll be here for
ever.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
All right, if someone's moving to Casper, let's say a buddy from Birmingham says, John, you've made it sound great. I'm going to move there. What's the first thing you tell them to do when they get here?
Drink a beer? No. The first thing, I would say take a ride up on Casper Mountain and take a look. I mean, the scenic overlook, looking back on the city, is pretty cool right there. And then just being up. I mean, there's so many places. The one cool thing I like about this is in the city, everybody's running around. But 10, 15 minutes on the road somewhere, you can find a dirt road. You can be away from everybody. And if you don't tell them where you're going, I mean, you're solitude, man.
Sure.
I like that.
Now, what's the first thing you tell them to avoid?
I can't say that.
Without bashing one of our sponsors.
No. To avoid things to avoid in Casper. Running out of gas in the wintertime, having a flat in the wintertime, just hanging outside in the wintertime, shoveling snow in the wintertime, anything.
Avoid the wintertime.
There you go. Snowbirding. Get the hell out of Dodge, man,
All right. Now, John, you do mornings on 107.9, which is a classic rock station.
Yes.
You do middays on 96.7, which is an active rock station. You've been doing radio pretty much your whole adult life. And it's going to be a tough question for you to answer, I know, but what's your favorite band of all time?
Wow. That's easy for me. I'm a big Steely Dan fan.
His daughter's name is Asia, A-J-A, so, best Steely Dan tune?
Asia.
What album is that off of?
When that album came out and I played it, and you have those moments of where you are truly who you are.
Yeah.
You know, you're in your own element. That album to me is great, and you can go to YouTube. There is a making of the album to see how they put it together, the sounds. I'm a big sound guy, you know, as far as guitars, and you know, you hear a song and you hear something, you go, wow, what made them put that particular riff or beat or right here, and they explain why they did it in this, and it's just a phenomenal album. I just love that band. I saw them a few years back. It was summer solstice at Fiddler's Green, and Donald Fagen kept going, "Is it dark yet? Is it dark yet?" And then all of a sudden, he came up to the microphone. He took a deep breath. He goes, "I think it's dark." They had started firing up the Colorado Gold at that point in time, so it was dark at that moment. Oh yeah, it was a good time. I just like that band. You know, a good, great musicians, trained classically. Becker and Fagen, man, they just do some good stuff. That's my favorite band of all time. Yeah.
Well, there you go, John Michaels. We dipped into his life a little bit. He is a supplant. Anyway, he moved here from somewhere else.
Yeah, migrated.
So, yeah, he migrated.
Something like that.
No matter. All right. You know, thank you for commiserating with me.
Oh, you're going to throw that back on me. You know, the weird thing about it is, when I told people I was moving here, two things. They said, "Do you know how cold it is out there?" And then the second thing, there ain't nothing but white people out there. So what, man? You know, I can get along with anybody. I mean, you know, I don't have a problem with that. And Casper's a cool place. I like being here. Yeah.
There you go, man. Small town. We got great people, though. Thank you, John. I know you got to get back on the radio again. 107.9 Monday through Friday. He's on 6A to 10A. 96.7. He's on every single day, 10A to 3P. And I'm sure you do a bunch of other shifts other places too. This man works nonstop. So don't forget, anytime I'm out and about, I may grab you, may put a camera in front of your face and ask you a bunch of questions. So be ready for that interview with a dude. If you like these, subscribe right down here in this little corner thing, and you'll get plenty more. We always got great content. And go to rock967online.com for more information. So there you go. Thanks, brother.
Corner thing, man.
Yeah, I know, right down there. You like that? I wish we could actually see that right now.
Yeah, it's a corner.